Okay, we are now going to start. I'll just prepare everything. Let's see if we are okay. All are in order. So let's see here now. As always, we need to start with some links and information. So we have 2 times, not necessary. We have Forex and binary option signals just like this one every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday between 7:30 and 8:30 GMT -3. Okay? You can copy what I'm doing, but I only want you to copy if you agree with me. Okay? If you really don't agree with my trade, don't take my trade. It's just a suggestion, okay? So, if you want to copy or not copy, you need a Forex broker. The one you see here is the one I'm using myself. Have very tight spreads, zero most of the time. And for best binary option broker, and if you really want to copy what I'm doing, okay, you don't have a choice, you need to use this one. If you use another broker, a winning trade for me can be a losing trade for you. So use the link you see above here now. So then we have this introduction over. Now we need to talk about another thing. I know it's boring for the ones of you that see this session every single day. Sorry, I need to keep doing it. You need to check investing.com. Open a free account. I have just a free account here, and you can open with Gmail. It's just a click on a button. Okay, so when you've done that, and you see here now says GMT -3, that's my time zone. Then everything you see here will follow your own time zone. So every day before I start trading, if it's for binary option or for Forex, I go to news, I go to economic calendar, okay? Now we are there. So we can see now, for example, British pound had a 3-star news, 3 in morning for me. That would probably be around 8 in Europa. Now we can see there are new news coming now for dollar today, 9:30. That is basically in 2 hours time. That means at least for binary option, we are good to go. But be aware, most of the pairs we are trading is dollar pair, okay? So this is your job as a one that copy me, if you do copy me, is 9:30. If your trade is a little in minus, little in plus, much in plus, whatever, close the trade when the news come, and then 1 hour after you can reopen it if you still feel for it, if you feel the trade is more or less the same. But if you have a trade, if our trade, for example, today, I can't predict the future, maybe we don't even find a trade, but if you have a trade that almost has got to our stop loss level, let it be. Because first of all, it makes no sense to close a trade that almost is lost, by the way. Second of all, we might get lucky because news is unpredictable. You can't, even if you have idea about how the news will go, you don't have idea, okay? Because the thing can be that like this, the news can be good, but maybe it's not as good as people thought it would be, and then it will be seen as a bad news, okay? So always good news is a 50-50%. You can't predict it, no one can predict it. There are some people that are following the news, and in the right away the news is done, they go in, but still they can't predict it because they think it's a good news, but it's maybe it was not as good as people thought it could be. So then still be a bad news. So 50-50% chance, we can say like this, is a 70%, if I'm going to throw out percent here now. This is just garbage, but just let's throw it out, by the way. It's a 70% that nothing will happen. But is this 30% that can make you shoot in any direction? So then it's a 50-50 chance if you shoot in up or down. And if you shoot in your direction, don't be greedy. Just take it when you feel that you have moved it quite a lot, maybe even turn in profit, but don't be greedy. Just close it and be happy that it shoot in your direction. Okay, so I think that's enough with news for today. Now let's go over here. Our Forex trading yesterday was shit. I need to say, was shit. But here's the thing, I do not win in every single trade. Sorry, I don't do that, and I will never do that. Now, yesterday we did two trades. Do you see that? Gold and Australian dollar. For if you did not know that, Australian dollar follow basically gold. So, as you lost the gold trade, we obviously lost the Australian dollar trade also. So these two, they work mostly together. Okay, so yes, my win rate this year, I think it's like a little below 70% right now. But here's the reality, even if you had 50%, we would make money. Because the difference is, you can follow many people that are that have Telegram channels, and the first thing you need to look for, if they start to have take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, rubbish. Yes, they can show you they can have 90% win rate, and they're losing money if you follow their trade. Okay, because their first take profit is so tiny that just go a little in direction and then maybe go and hit a stop loss after. But in their Telegram channel, they did win that trade, and to be true with you, they did win the trade. They did hit the first take profit before stop loss. So that's the reality. And then one stop loss for them remove maybe 10 of your trades, 10 of your winning trades. So be aware of that, you lose money. So here, at least for me, I put the ratio the other way. It's 1.5. That means, let's say I lose $100 on the stop loss, I get 150 on the take profit. So be aware of that. Not every group that can give you these high win rates. You hear your friends say, wow, we have so high win rate. No. If only if they have a high win rate and it's at least 1-to-1, then okay. But still, I think the take profit always need to be bigger than the stop loss. At least the way I like it. So now let's take a look at the trade yesterday. That was rubbish. I need to admit, rubbish. So you can see here now, we entered here and basically it shoot up to our stop loss level. So not much we can do today. Same happened here. In the same, you see basically also a copy of Australian dollar, like I told you. Just another way around. It's because gold come before, this come after. That's the only difference. So let's remove this nightmare of trades and let's start over. So today then we can start with gold. What we can clearly see here now, we do have a downtrend that was here. We have broken out of it. We have this one. We broke up, we broke down, we are now below it. We see that this one was strong, it was a very long time to break it. What do we do then? Downtrend. So I will obviously go with a short. Okay, put our stop loss above the spike. Let's target 1.5. That's good enough. And I'm happy with this trade. Then let's write this down. Forex gold trade, Forex short. I did a mistake this yesterday. Short trade, and at, and we enter here. I told yesterday, when I start typing this, you just enter with a short, because the market, while I'm typing, the market can change, and then maybe you already are too late to get into the trade. Okay, so that is the rule of thumb we are working with here. profit is here, and we take that trade. Okay. I will now just take this trade. Do you have the numbers up here, so you can just copy? Okay. So just bear with me. Just sorry, taking a little longer time. Almost done. I think I need more coffee so things go faster. And there. Okay. Good to go. So that is the first trade today. The reason behind is that we see the overall trend is downwards trend. We see that we from a very long time this was a very strong support. We broke straight up, straight down, and now I'm at least, I think we'll retest this trend line at least. So I think that's a good trade to take. Now, would I take a trade here now, knowing that this will be the other way around? No, because basically I don't see a trade. We have the trend line here. That was a short-term trend line, but the overall view is upwards trend. Okay. The move is done. Now we need to look for something new. I think for now I don't see anything for this pair. Sometimes things just pop up in the screen, but this does not. This is a little sideways market right now. I don't like to trade that. So let's move on. Let's turn on auto so we see things a little better. Okay, here also a little sideways, but I see a little slightly trend. Let me see how this looks like. I'll mark it a little better. It's a small trend, do you see here? You can see clearly that he's respecting a little this line, but also, let me see here now, if we take this one here, we can clearly see also that we have a, I'll try to mark it a little better, it will not be so thick. Let's take it from there. We do have also a strong resistance up here. So, how do we deal with this? It's difficult if you take a long trade here. You see, if you go to the left, we don't have so much information to go on. I like to trade with the recent information, and we don't see any. So, and like you see now, he's breaking a bone, but can just be a fake out like this one here. But if you close up here now you can see he's really pushing up. If he really closes here now, that means he will start to go up. Then we need to really go back in history to see. Let's take it to the day and see if we can find a time. Then we need to go back all over here. Okay. Where can we then find an area of interest? So what I will do then, let's take a, let's see here now, look there. If you take a look here now, you see that from this area here, he came up to this region. Here, he came up to this region. Here, he came up to this region. So this is actually, I think I'll move it a little more down. There. So then we get all these ones here, here, and here. Now let's go back to where we are in the market now. Let's see if this is something we can work with. So we are here now. Let's take it down to the 1 hour. Oh, it's super high. So then how I would treat this now? If you really close in this region now in 70 minutes, okay, we can then go with a long position. Let's say he closes a little farther down, hopefully. We can then take a stop loss below the start here and take a ratio. Let's remove this auto. Take a ratio of 1.5. This for me, yeah, nice strategy. We have a take stop loss below the start. So if we come down to this stop loss, we don't want to be in the trade, by the way. So this in 17 minutes, I like it. I like this trade. So, but let's not be too eager yet. Let's see what will happen. Let's put it to the top. Let's wait and see how this pans out. Let's take one more and we will jump into some buy interruption. Let's turn on the auto so things looks a little nicer on the screen. So here we basically are in a sideways market. I have told before, and I tell you again, I don't like it. I don't like the trade. One thing I can say, robots, they like it. Now let's take a look. Yeah, I think we skipped this one. We had a little downwards trend here. We could at least trade it. Now what we can see, let's see. I will not dismiss this completely yet. We do have some type of trend here. Do we want to trade this? I want to see how this looks like. I did not see this in the first glimpse. Do you know what? This does not look so bad. Do you know what? I was going to dismiss this pair, but this actually looks quite nice. See? I'm allowed to change my mind. Okay. Eur, GBP, long trade. Let me change that. Long trade. Then we enter here. We put our stop loss level here, and our take profit, we take it here. Yeah, we go for this trade. I like it. I like it a lot. So then you have the numbers up here. You can just copy if you feel for it. If you agree with me, of course. As I said before, I do not want you to copy any trade I do if you don't agree with me. And if you don't understand it, I don't want you to take the trade either. Let's have that as a rule. If you don't understand, then take your time to see some of my older session, and I will explain a little more after I have taken the trade myself, okay? Okay, now let's go back to the trade. So, as you see, we have a trend here. He's respecting it quite decently. We see we have a good support level here, respected very strongly. And we see, as we had a trend up here, we have our stop loss even below the last spike down. I see this as a very beautiful trade. Let's save it. Let's move it up. Which was the other trade we did? Was this gold trade? Let's move it. We have it there. So then we are in 30 minutes. We are going to check this. Let's see. So it really looks like now my hope is that he will not go too high up. I would like it to stay a little closer to this line, because make it easier for us to take a trade. Okay. But for now, yes. Let's wait and see. So we are taking 4 trades. Time to check some binary option. I will just need to log in. Just need to find my password. So let's log in here. Now let's see. There we have it. Now let's hope that we can find ourselves some good lines so we can get some more action today. We can start here. Let's take candle chart. Let's change for 100. Here we are looking for specific areas, like here for example. You see we have a very nice line, but we are too far away. Let's be real. We wanted to find something that is closer to. Here we have something. Let me see. We can mark it at least. So that will be the first one for the day. We have one up here. Let's change the color to red. And there. Now I like to zoom in to try to put this one as beautiful as we can. I would say there is a good area. Of course now he's breaking pretty strong downwards. Do we have a line down in this region? Don't like it that much. Let's keep this one for now. Take a picture of it. So binary options line for buy line. No, sell line, sell line for out CAD. Okay. Number 0 61 56 02. Okay, there you have it. We go for that. Now we just need to have some patience if we can get this one to come into play. As I wrote out CAD, what's going on here? It's out CHF. Wait, need some more coffee. There, almost getting our trade here now. Let's change this for 30. I'm ready. Almost. I was a little slow on the trigger there. I was too slow on the trigger. If you were in, you would have won. Problem my copying and all this. It takes time for me to do all this at the same time, so I was not if you did take the trade, congratulations, you did win. Me trying to copy this and I did not manage, but we get more chances. Now let's see. I'm in a super bad entry. Let's take one more. Let's hope he go down. So we at least win this trade. I hate to lose when I go so bad entry. We lost. In again. At least good entry. Let's if you lose, you take a 400. And there we won. Cool. Let's take a screenshot here. Back 200. Now let's see. One more bad entry. There, looks like we're winning that one at least. Then let's see, when things relax, we'll start to opt with profit. Let's see. No, we just need to have patience. Problem is that I do so many things at the same time, so I get a little stressed. Now let's see. So now as we are cooling down a little, let's bring up the good old calculator. So we have minus 300, minus 300. Now let's wait now. We have minus 300, minus 100. So we spent total 400 plus 39. Minus 400 plus 390 plus 195. So $185 profit to now. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So a nice $185 profit to now. That's it. We just need to wait. At least we have a good line to trade today, looks like. Even though I had some bad entries, problem is that I'm writing to a community at the same time, so multitasking. I have a community in WhatsApp and Telegram that I share all my trades. And when I start to take pictures, I start to put in the information, all these type of things. It's difficult to do. So if I just had all this automatic, it would be easier, but I don't have that. So you need to bear with me a little. But yes, I think we could have gotten at least one more trade here. This is all right. As long as you make profit, I'm happy. And the ones that copy, you have the possibility to take every single trade, of course. Now let's see, we are ready again. I will just push down. Wait. No. But at least, yes, we have a profit, $185. So for the ones that wonder that if it's worth it to be in the academy or follow me otherwise, it is. Of course, depending on how much you're betting. If you're betting $1, even then it's worth it, because when I give a line, sometimes you can trade long after the line, after I stop my session. And also you can see the value, you start to see the lines where to put them yourself. And you can easily pay off what the cost is to follow my screen. Because basically I'm trading every single day. Yeah, no, not every Sunday I have free. I need to have one free day also. But not completely. I typically upload a video to YouTube and things like that. But yeah. But the difference is from me to many of the other. I love my job. That's the difference. Maybe you love your job also, but I love it so much that I want to do it every single day. So maybe even in the future I have sessions in Sunday also. I don't think so. I need to have that day free. Now let's see if we can just come up to the red line. We are going to enter again. Let's see. We are ready at least. Like for example, now in October, sessions will be a little different time. I'm not looking very far in the future because I'm going on a long trip and I need to change for the time zone to the place I'm going. So now let's see, might get the trade here now. We are ready. Good entry. If we lose, we take a 200 trade. Now let's see how this pans out. The entry I like. Good entry. And looks like we are going to win. Yes, we won again. So then we collect our winnings. That's $95. So then we have a profit of $280 profit. And now I'll just spam a person in WhatsApp. I hate when people call me. Like, come on. Don't have time for that. There, let's change it for 100 and let's see if we can get in some more trades. We are ready. If we can just come up to this red line, we will go in again. So you can see today the win rate is good, easier to follow. So today we can, and this loss here was basically because I had a bad entry. So today basically maybe you have a 100% win rate. Now let's see. And like I said before, I'm doing so many things at the same time, so it's a little more difficult for me to get in the trades. That is for you that just need to think about this. So we are now ready. Have a dog behind me snoring. I don't know if you heard that. Well, let's see. We are ready. Would be nice to get the, how much? Return 8. If you can get a $500 today, would be nice. I'm not stressing too much to jump over to Forex, as we do have already 2 trades there. We were going to check one pair. Let's jump super fast over to see. I think I skip it for now. Did move too much for my. It was not so much about taking it. Now let's see. Okay. Let's take a look at the trades you already taken. Euro against British pound is running a little in minus right now. Our gold trade also, but both we can call them more or less in zero, because both are, none of them are broken any of the specific lines we are trading after. So now let's see. I will say let's take an extra line down here. If we break below, let's make this one a blue color. It can be the tins line. If a bar close below this blue, then we jump over to Forex, because then will take too for a long time, by the way, to be trading more here. Like a rule of thumb, because you see, then might go down to this region here. You can see how long time it will take before we get a trade again, a probability, and it's not even said that we will go up again. So if we close below this blue line here, then we just stop, and then we will continue with Forex. As long as we keep in this area here, we have a probability of getting many more trades. Because here we are printing money right now, and it's a little rare that we find a line like this that is working good in this session. Yes, I know if I look through many of these pairs, I will find maybe 2-3 more lines like this. But here's the thing, I try to do so many things at the same time, so I can't do that. So now let's see. And everything I'm trying to document for you all, so you can have the specific lines, like you see the number up here. So you have the possibility. You also see it in the right here, of course. Now let's see. If we break now below this blue line, we continue with Forex, and we are happy with what we have managed today. Now let's see, he's respecting it somehow, looks like. Let's see. If we close there now, we are done. No, what's a fake out? So we are still in it. Yeah. Fake out means that he go with a bar like this, he go below and he drags back again. This is something that you see often in Forex, is to trick traders, you know. Is to trick them that the market have changed. Many put, for example, a pending trade to go short, for example, and then is to just to hit them so they are in the trade, then just to go up again. That's why you need to be very careful when you put pending positions. Now let's see. Is the market really going to go downwards? Okay, we at least got a lower low here. Now let's see. Like I said, If we go below this blue line, we are done. But while we're done here, we can at least start to look. Now you see it's running a profit. Nice. And this one is running a profit, so both of them are profit. Cool. Now let's take a look at this pair. While we are don't need to be sitting looking a bar that is boring. And do you know what? It looks like he's closing below this time. Let's follow here first. What can we see? We have broken below, let's zoom in, below this support. But overall trend is very bullish, so I need to be very careful. I do not feel for taking a short trade. Yeah, we are done with binary option today. So if you were just into binary option, we will not do more there today. We did get in 4 trades and 3 winners, and we made a profit of $280. So good. This line, for the ones that really want to follow, this line is still active, and you might find other also. But if you want to do exactly, if you don't want to find yourself, this line up here is still active. It's just that will take maybe a long time before we come up again. Long time can means, like you can see here, from 14 till here, as you can see, like let's say 45 minutes or something like that you can expect. So I can't be sitting looking on a chart for 45 minutes. So yeah, Bitcoin. You also have the possibility, IQ Cents, they are on TradingView, so you can put, you can see here, you can put a pending. So if you come close to the area, you can again get a notification to your cell phone, and you can just go in. So you don't need to be waiting. Okay, you can see, you can put a notification. For example, if you enter up to 061 155 14, for example, and then when you come to that area, you get a notification. Then you go to the screen. It's a way you can do also. That's why I like these brokers, because they are in TradingView, and make it a little more serious for me when they are here. Then it's just inside broker, not nowhere else. So here, Bitcoin retesting this very strong resistance. We can see short term we have a trend up. Here, basically, I would not trade the trend because the overall trend is downwards. But what I would be looking for here is another thing. If you now take a line here now, we are looking for a short trade. What I would like to see, the perfect scenario for me, if the bar could go a little more here, we can draw it so it's easy for you to see. If the market would go a little more like this, and you would break out here, that would be a beautiful trade. What I would have done then, I would have taken a short position and target the previous low, that will be here, and add the rest on the stop loss, something like this. This would be amazing, beautiful trade if you could get something like this. And then you think, why don't you enter right now? You are in the same area. The reason behind that is that we can't, because now he can easily go up. It's only if we break the trend line we can do this. So that's why we need to wait, be patient. If we break down too low here, like he go and you break down very low, we can't enter. I need to have a stop loss that is at least above this brown resistance here. So this one would be beautiful. If you could get a higher trade, like let's say the best case scenario that he broke out and break out up here, then we would have through 2 resistant area. That would be amazing. But to be real, more around where we are in the market right now is the best. It's the highest probability. So this is a trade I would take any day of the week, and I basically just take after the closed bars, and that's the start of the trend. And I think in this case, as the view is bearish, that is the highest probability. But let's remove this now, don't make confusion. This is what we're looking for. Now we're done with this pair. Let's take a look at Australian dollar against dollar. So finally we start to get a little move up here. Now let's see. We are now currently in a, it looks like we have broken this resistance here, but this can be just a fake out. Be aware of that. Let me see, this one, did he break it? Hard to say, maybe it's broken. Let's try to put a very fine line here from the top. Because it's a very thin line. Do you know what? Looks like it's broken. So then I would expect us to at least come up to this level up here. Because we can see our next resistance come around up in this region. So from what I see, I think we'll go up to at least this level. Yeah, because we have broken and we are basically following these bars now. So I think, so I almost want to take a trade. Let me see how it looks like first. If we take a trade here, let's take us, I'm looking at all these spikes, so take the take profit there. Where can we then have our stop loss? Something like this. Do you like that? I'm not sure. It's a little small for my case. I do not think I'll take it, but if you want to take this trade, you are free to do. I think it's going to be a winner, but I don't feel too comfortable about it. But yes, I think this will pan out good. The reason I don't take the trade, I would love to have the stop loss below the start of this bar. So if I could have my stop loss below here, I will feel more comfortable. So as it's so small area for take profit, if the take profit if I could have it up here, would be much better. But we see that we have a resistance here. If this resistance was up here, that was nothing here, yes, then I could add more on the stop loss and we will be all good. But I do not feel comfortable, so I will not take this trade. But like I said, you can. I think it's a higher probability of winning this trade. So we just remove it for now. I don't like it enough. Now the Ethereum is back into this brown boring area. The reason I mark it is because you can see the market have been playing inside this area for so long time, and I'm tired of it. I want something to happen, either in a bullish like crazy or bearish like crazy. I need something to change now. This boring. And here we were thinking about taking a trade here yesterday, and you can see what happened. It go bullish, but we never came down here. But our thought was correct. Now, what we can say now, we have broken out of the trend line. We are now retesting. We not only that, but we have a strong resistant area around here. So probability now is that we will, let me see, maybe go down, testing around to this region. Not too far. I'm not going to trade it because look this. It's very bullish. I can't trade against this pair. Even though it's a break of trend, you see we got it here also. You see how little we did go down because it's so bullish. Here I only trade long trades. I can't even think about anything else. So only if you can come above this line again, or hopefully he can break down super far so you can start to go trend up again. I only trade up with this pair. GBP USD. Here also we had a plan. Now let's see if we can fine tune this trend line to see if it's a valid trade. Let's take it on spikes. Let's remove this from yesterday. Let's see, fine tuning it to see. This looks like a beautiful trend. And sometimes it's difficult to put the trend line correctly, and in that way we can see that we have valid trade. Now where do we take our take profit? I think I will take it down here. Let's add done on the stop loss. There. Let's see. There. We take this trade. This is GBP USD short trade. We enter here. Like I said, while I'm typing, always the market will move a little, so they will never look perfect from the time. So from the time we have decided, we need to enter the position and add the stop loss and take profit after. Okay, because you can see already, okay, this time around you see it's in zeros. This time around was not so bad, but sometimes it's like that, and we need to be very active to do so we get things to go perfectly. So if you want to copy what I'm doing, that's what you need to do. Okay, so now you can see you can even get a little better position. It's how it is sometimes, but we have our entry. We can now take this trade. So now I will just enter with my stop loss and all these type of things also. I'm also, yeah, so yeah, do that. Now let's see. Okay, there we have it. So you can see now you can get a much better entry. Not much, but a little better at least. Then I'm happy with the position we got. So like I said, you have possibility to enter in a better position. So this time around you don't need to stress that much. Now let's see. It looks like we can have a same type of trade here. Let's remove. And I think we do it short trade here. Let's take a profit, I think around here. Stop loss up here. There we have it. USD. We enter here. Stop loss here. And take profit level, we take it there. Cool, we have it. I'll explain a little more after also, just bear with me. And there we have it. Cool. Now let's take a look at the last trade we did take. Let's save this one. Let's save this one. Let's move it to the top. Let's move it to the top. Let's remove this one down here. So that means we have 4 trades today. That's decent. I'm happy the times we get more from 3-4 trades. That is a good amount of trades in a session. So now let's take a look at this trade. We see a classic trend line down here. We see we touch this line. Yes, sometimes you can go a little above. That's why we have this little stop loss to go on. But we see that we are trending downwards very nicely, and currently we are running in a little profit. The same was for British pound against dollar. This one is running currently a little minus but we are still, you see, follow the trend line. Here the stop loss is very good, and we see also here it's a trending downwards, so nice trade. Then for our euro against British pound, that one is currently running in minus, and our gold trade is currently running in minus also. But the overall view, downwards trend, resistance, down. So that's the 4 trades today. And like I said before, as we are using 1.5 ratio, we have a easier going. Let's say we can lose the first 2 trades here. If we win these 2 here, we are making nice profit. So let's say we lose $100 on the stop loss. So let's say we lose these 2, then we are $200 minus. Then we win these 2, we make $150 each trade. Then we are still making $100 profit with 50% win rate. That's why it's very important, if you want to follow other people, make sure they have a ratio like this, that at least the take profit is bigger than the stop loss. Or if they have a very high win rate with 1-to-1, okay, follow. But if you start to see that they have 3 profit levels, typically I can show you how it is, how the typical people do it. So just bear with me. Let's say you have here, let's remove this. Let's see if I can get in one here now, so I can show you a typical. There. So they have something like this, right? They have a stop loss, something like this maybe, and they have first take profit, maybe something like this. Do you see? It's 9 times bigger, the stop loss. Do you see? No, it's 9 times bigger. So like then of course you have a big win rate if you just need to go this small place here and this stop loss, and then maybe they have the take profit 2, something like this, and take profit 3, something like this. But even the take profit 3 sometimes is smaller than the take profit. So and then if you take 3 trades, then you lose. It's so ridiculous. I can't even say with words. You will lose so much money. Yes, you will have many times you will hit your take profit, and you think, yes, I won. And then after go down to the stop loss, and you lose 9 times more than you won with the take profit. Because if you want to take 3 take profit levels, you open with 3 positions. Then you win 1, and you probably lose the next 2. And many of these, they just have a automatic software, let's say, with a bad indicator that gives a lot of trades automatically, and most of the trades will hit your take profit 1. It looks like they have an incredible high win rate, but in reality they are rubbish. So, and of course then they present all the winnings. They don't tell when they lose in the groups. Like you can see me, when I put in my groups, I tell when I lose. So that's the difference. So we are now done for today. Make sure you tune in tomorrow same time. I will Monday, if you want to have a regular session, Monday I will be back. So with that, have an amazing day, enjoy the weekend, and I see you all in Monday. And for the ones that follow me at YouTube, I will come back tomorrow with a binary option signal session, okay? But for the regular Academy members, I will be here just in Monday, okay? So with that, have an amazing day, enjoy your weekend, and let's make some more money in Monday.